Good morning. It is another beautiful spring day here in sunny Queensland, and I thought that I would try and get some lavender planted during my son's nap this morning. We've recently been working on our front garden bed. We put in a new front fence and I have planted a few new plants out in that bed and mulched it all up, and it's looking really nice. I think in the video where we showed the building of the front fence, I talked about the fact that we thought we might want to put lavender behind the front fence so that it can go up behind it and poke through the fence railings a little bit and look quite pretty, hopefully. So what I've done is I have bought 25, what are these size called? Tube stock of lavender. This is the Lavender Grosso, which is a French variety and is supposed to do really well in heat and also in drought conditions. And we are going into a drought here, probably, with the forecasted weather that we're going to have. So I thought that was probably a good one to choose, and it's supposed to have a lovely amount of flowers and also produce really nice perfume. So I have 25 of these. I need to get them into the ground today. They arrived yesterday. And they look wonderful. This is probably the biggest of the tube stocks. It is huge, but even, majority of them look like this, so I thought that was quite good. They look healthy and all of that. So we're going to go down the front yard now and see if we can get those in. And all I'm going to be doing is digging a hole, putting a bit of potting mix in, planting the plant, and then I will make a trip to Bunnings at some point this weekend and get some more mulch so I can mulch them in. And then really all we have to try and do, hopefully, is keep them alive with some watering. We really need some rain. Rain would be good. This is the garden bed that we're going to be working in today. We've just installed this fence, just a decorative fence to kind of show where the front of our property is. And then this garden bed is where the new plants are. They're doing pretty well. Despite the lack of rain and the heat that we've been having. So there's some of them there. And these ones have definitely grown. The red ones are struggling a little. That's the, so these ones here are the gardenias and they're doing quite well. And these are the alternaria and they probably need some more water than I've been able to give them so far. I've been trying to keep it up to them, but it's been so hot and dry. This is where we're going to plant the lavender, so just behind this fence here all the way along. So I have 25, which hopefully my maths was correct, and that is enough to kind of make a lavender hedge. So I'll just have to get started with spacing them out. The Lavender Grosso, I believe it grows to about 80 centimetres high, and different places kind of give a different width, somewhere between 50, 60 centimetres wide, something like that. So I'm going to attempt to plant them about 50 centimetres apart, and we will see how far that gets us. Okay, so first attempt at spacing has not worked, which was my first attempt was just guessing. So I've gone and got this, which is 60 centimetres long, and I think I'm going to use this as my spacing because that should be nice and easy. Let's give this another go. as you can see, our soil is absolutely dreadful. So what I've been doing is just grabbing a handful of potting mix, putting that in the base of the hole before I plant my plant. That way, hopefully, this little guy has something reasonable to grow in, at least to start with, and it has a few nutrients in it as well. Only about 9:30 in the morning, but it's already stinking hot, and I'm going to have to water these in really well and probably come back down this afternoon and give them another water. Not ideal time to be doing this. I probably should have been doing it at like 6 o'clock this morning, but with a baby that's not realistic, so we're just doing what we can. One to go. Okay, done. Let's get some water on these guys. Good morning. Well, I hadn't intended on doing a video this morning, but I've just come down to the garden to do some watering because we're about to have a string of really hot days, and I'd noticed that the beetroot are ready to harvest, so I thought maybe I'll just throw together a few little clips of what I'm currently harvesting when I'm down here for a watering. This is the bean bed here. We have some snake beans that are growing up nicely on this trellis. We have bush beans both on this side and on this side. They're starting to get eaten by a few things by the looks of it. But in the middle we have beetroot, which has been in this bed forever. However, I've just been down in here to have a look, and I don't know if you can see, but we finally have some decent looking bulbs. So I think I'm going to harvest. Hopefully you can see okay. I've just got you propped up on the trellis there. I think we're just going to pull them all because we're getting too hot for beetroot anyway. Yeah, not bad. What else we got in here? There's a little one. There's a little one. That's alright, we'll still eat these. One didn't develop. What we got here? Well, that one's good. Look at that. It's a nice looking beetroot. Ooh, this is a good looking one. Nice. Well, we will enjoy those. Now that this space is clear, I'll just do a bit of weeding and then we can plant another round of bush beans. Cherry Falls tomatoes are so done. I'm just picking off the little tomatoes as they get a blush on them, and then we'll pull them out very soon, I think. Oops. Basket in the shade while we finish watering. A handful of beans that we must have missed when we harvested the other day. Go in there. I keep forgetting that I have planted radish, and it looks like they are ready. Well, this one's over ready. Look, it's split. I have to pick that one there. The split one can go to the chickens. They should like that. I think I only got 4 to come up. Oh, that one's split too. Bummer. Left these too long. Alright, we might get 2 by the looks of it. Chickens are all doing really well, especially this one over here. Look at the number of capsicums on this plant, and they're, oh, get out of the way, leaf. And they are a really good size. Like, that is definitely the biggest capsicum I've ever grown, and I don't think it's stopped yet. I think I'm going to have to start supporting this plant because it is getting a bit heavy, and also I'm definitely going to have to come down here and start bagging this fruit to stop the Queensland fruit fly. So that's on the list of jobs for this week. In the zucchini bed we are dealing with the usual, lots of powdery mildew, but in here you can see there is a zucchini that's ready to harvest, so I'm going to grab that guy. Okay, so this one is a bit squishy at the end. Down this end is nice and firm, but up here it's squishy. So I'm thinking that these did not get like full pollination. Definitely having pollination issues with the netting around that. Don't really know what to do. If I have the netting off, then the possums eat it. If I have it on, then the bees don't seem to be getting in there and pollinating. It's a real conundrum. I think they're out of harvest is we've got a cucumber here that I can grab, as well as we've got a lot of cucumbers. So I think I might grab these and we can try a quick pickle, fridge pickle thing. I've heard that's good. Well, I was just thinking about it, and this video will probably be tacked on to the end of my lavender planting video, because neither of those I think are going to be particularly big. So I hope you enjoyed watching me plant the lavender, and also now have another like little surprise harvest, actually quite a big surprise harvest. Very excited about those beetroots. Been waiting for them to bulb up for ages. So I'm going to get out of this heat, and I hope you have a great day. Hope you get out in your own garden, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye guys. Some yummy garden snacks for you.